the Integrity Station.
Good evening and welcome to Nigeria Today on Splash 106.7 FM Abeokuta, the Integrity Station. I am Maryam Ogunremi. First, the headlines. Federal government threatens to implement drill or drop oil on idle wells. Senator Natasha holds homecoming rally despite ban, says she is breaking no law. In Oyo State governor visits market, vows to prevent future fire outbreaks. In business news, Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority grows net asset to 4.35 trillion naira. In sport news, Super Eagles must beat South Africa to qualify for 2026 World Cups as coach. Details of this and more shortly. Now the news in detail. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Senator Heineken Lokwobiri, has threatened owners of idle oil wells in the country to develop them or get ready to lose them. The Petroleum Resources Minister's statement was contained in a release signed by his Special Advisor on Media, Nyamaka Okafor, stating that the minister spoke at the cross-industry group meeting in Florence, Italy, organized by IOCs operating in Nigeria today. The statement quoted the minister as saying that the federal government will begin implementing the drill or drop provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act where necessary. The minister also urged operators to consider farm-out agreements where assets are close to existing infrastructure rather than incurring high costs on new floating production storage and offloading units. He also called on international oil companies operating in Nigeria to ramp up investment in the country's oil and gas sector, emphasizing the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has provided every necessary incentive to ensure seamless and profitable operations. The senator representing Kogi State Senatorial District, Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, has disclosed that she has not broken any law by visiting her constituency, as according to her, she came to celebrate the festive season with them. Akpoti-Uduaghan made this known today while receiving a rousing welcome from her supporters and residents of the Ihima community of the state today, despite the state government's ban on rallies and processions. Speaking further, the senator revealed that nobody can stop her as she is from the state, and Nigeria is a free country where everyone has the right to express their choices in gatherings and celebrations.
Yesterday, when we read on the news that rallies, gatherings will not be allowed, that roads will be blocked, convoys leading into the states will not be allowed, I knew that we were the targets. Then I said, this is not political season. This is not campaign time. We are not having a rally. This is just me, the senator representing Kogi Central, coming down to have people to celebrate this festive time, the Salah, with you. And there is nothing wrong in that. I am breaking no law. This is Nigeria. We have the right to be free, to express our choice in gatherings and celebrations.
There was Senator Natasha Akpoti representing Kogi State Senatorial District at a rally held today in Kogi State. The Director General of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Ayo Omotayo, has urged Nigerians to endure the current economic hardship in the country while disclosing that the removal of fuel subsidy was a necessary step that would benefit the nation on the long run. The NIPSSDG made the call today during an interview, stating that while the impact may be tough now, the decision will benefit the country in the long run. He acknowledged that the gains might not be immediately visible, but emphasized that whatever sacrifices that citizens of the country have made would be recovered in the nearest future.
The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a very courageous government. We have reports here over the years advising government to look at this matter of fuel subsidy. We were at a point where the nation was going to collapse if the president did not take the steps he took. So for us at the National Institute, it was a very timely step that Mr. President took, and it has gone a long way in saving Nigeria. We were on the verge of collapse with subsidies. The subsidies we were paying were just totally unimaginable, and of course we were subsidizing fuel as far as Burkina Faso, as far as Sierra Leone in some instances. So a government that wants to succeed must take very tough decisions. And for us at National Institute, we commend the president for the removal of fuel subsidy.
That was the Director General of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Ayo Omotayo. Moving on with the news, the spokesperson of the Nigerian Police Zone 2, Onikon CSP Ayuba Umar, has disclosed that operatives at the Assistant Inspector General Zone 2 have arrested suspected human traffickers and cultists. CSP Umar, who made this known in a statement made available to newsmen today, disclosed that the Zonal Command also recovered firearms, ammunition and voters' cards from the criminal elements. According to the statement, the suspected human traffickers were arrested at Ayobo Ikpaja in Lagos on the 22nd of March by the Zonal Intelligence Response Squad led by SP Francis Bogo, while the alleged cultist was nabbed at Ijebu-Ife in Ogun State. The statement further revealed that the human trafficking syndicate was allegedly led by one Stella Adam, who has since confessed to the crime. You're still on to Nigeria today on Splash 106.7 FM Abeokuta, the Integrity Station. Still to come. Oyo State Governor visit market, vows to prevent future fire outbreak. In business news, Nigeria's Sovereign Investment Authority grows net assets to 4.35 trillion naira. In sport, Super Eagles coach says the team must beat South Africa to qualify for 2026 World Cup. We take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more details. Please stay with us.
Sister, you still dey wash plates? Yes, sir. I be done nearly finish when I can see the pot where you soak for 3 days now.
Make you no vex. See, I been plan to wash them this night when we come house.
I hear you.
But shao, you too dey waste time and water. If na me, back like this, I don't finish them with half bucket of water safe.
Half waiting.
Sharp now.
But the plates no go clean now. And small time now, so we go dey sick.
Who sigh? Make I tell you, disease no dey kill African man.
Yeah.
Now.
I beg come out. I go even clean this house safe.
Sister, you don't come be that oh. Make you leave everything now. Make we go quick.
I beg. Princess, if you no fit wait for me, make I wash this whole plate and clean this house finish. They go.
Na person wey dey well fit to hurry. Take time clean where you dey. E dey pay o.
Welcome back to Nigeria today on Splash 26.7 FM. Moving on to Oyo State, where the governor, Seyi Makinde, has declared that his administration will restructure the Aleshin Market Ibadan to avert a recurrence of the fire incident that destroyed goods worth millions of naira in March. Governor Makinde made this known when he carried out an on-the-site inspection of the market, noting that it was sad that though there was a fire station in the market, it could not stop the fire. The governor's statements were contained in a statement issued by his special advisor, Media, Suleiman Olanrewaju, and made available to newsmen in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, today. The governor stated that the state government has provided some sort of palliatives to victims of the fire incident and would work on the market with a view to putting in place a proper architecture that could avert future fire incidences. Makinde equally ordered the suspension of the planned demolition of a section of the market until a proper alternative has been provided for traders. Ekiti State Governor Abiodun Oyebanji has said that the state's agro-allied international cargo airport will operate 24 hours a day in a bid to give the route a competitive edge among its peers in the southwest. Governor Oyebanji made this known during the March edition of his monthly media chart, stating that his government intends to make the Ekiti airport a major hub and a major driver of the economy, attracting more investors to the state and boosting the economic capacity of the citizens. The governor also expressed delight that the state's economy has recorded significant improvement in the past 2.5 years and promised to do more to ensure a more sustainable development of the state and a better living standard for the people. While expressing optimism that at least 2 of the airlines would operate flights to and from the airport, Oyebanji said his administration also hopes to make the route competitive by working hard to install an instrument landing system ILS that will enable the operation of 24-hour flights in the airport. The Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi II, has commended Governor Abba Yusuf for prioritizing education, healthcare, agriculture, and security in the state. The Emir made the remarks when he led members of the Emirate Council to pay the traditional Salah homage to the governor at the Government House, Kano, today. The Emir also expressed gratitude for the opportunity to witness another Salah celebration and lauded the Kano State House of Assembly for what he described as their lawful actions in restoring sanity to the Emirate Council. Sanusi also charged local government chairmen in the state to be proactive in governance and remain accountable to the people. From the world of business, the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, NSIA, has announced its audited financial results for the 2024 financial year, revealing a growth in net assets despite global economic challenges. In a statement signed by NSIA's head of corporate communications, Joyce Oyebula, the authority reported that its net assets nearly doubled, increasing by 96% to 4.35 trillion naira as of December 2024 compared to 2.22 trillion naira in December 2023. According to the statement, NSIA maintained profitability for the 12th consecutive year, resulting in cumulative retained earnings of 3.74 trillion naira at the end of 2024. And the rise highlights the authority's successful investment strategy driven by a diversified revenue base and robust risk management practices. The authority's performance in 2024 was bolstered by its well-diversified investment portfolio, infrastructure assets, gains from foreign exchange movements, and derivative valuations. Finally, from the world of sports, the head coach of the Nigerian senior football team, the Super Eagles, Eric Chell, has stated that it is important for the team to beat the Bafana of South Africa if they must qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Kuguburu's side lead Group C with 13 points after 6 matches, 6 points clear of Super Eagles, and Chell admitted that the Super Eagles are condemned to win all their remaining matches. The tactician admitted that the South African team are a good side, but his team must not afford them the opportunity to play their game. There are 4 rounds of matches left in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers, and Bafana will host Nigeria in a match day 8 encounter in September. Just before we go on Nigeria today, here is a recap of our top stories. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Senator Heineken Lopobiri, has threatened owners of idle oil wells in the country to develop them or get ready to lose them. The senator representing Kogi State Senatorial District, Natasha Poti Udohan, has disclosed that she has not broken any law by visiting her constituency, as according to her, she came to celebrate the festive season with them. Oyo State's Governor Seyi Makinde has declared that his administration will restructure the election lawyer market Ibadan to avert a reoccurrence of the fire incident that destroyed goods worth millions of naira in March. In business news, the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, NSIA, has announced its audited financial results for the 2024 financial year, revealing a growth in net asset despite global economic challenges. In sports, the head coach of the Nigerian senior football team, the Super Eagles, Eric Chell, has stated that it is important for the team to beat the Bafana of South Africa if they must qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We have now come to the end of Nigeria Today on Splash 106.7 FM, the Integrity Station. Do not litter. Keep your environment clean. The news editor is Abidemi Kajogbola, assisted by Adetayo Badiru. I am Maryam Ogunremi. Good evening, and thank you for listening.